not sure. As a really little girl, I just wasn't liking it. And that's prevented me from connecting with my parents. I'm being told I'm being shown for a reason.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Huh. And I'm looking for the servant. I'm looking for May. That's where I run to. I'm running to her because I'm uncomfortable. Because I can't run to. She's the only one I can go to. Now she's taking me back and laying me down. Gonna put me to bed for the night. I made my appearance. That's what she's saying. And I told her I don't like it. She just kissed me on the forehead. Tell me good night.
Now, is it continuing on somewhere else, or are we staying in this scene?
No, I think it's done.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's follow your lead there and drift off to the next scene, to the next most malevolent outcome. What is the next scene that is for your highest good in your journey right now? Your intention.
I'm seeing a green tinted portal. I'm following it. It's bursting into blue. I feel like I'm traveling. Can't quite get to a destination though.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's follow that and watch it get closer and closer. You can finally start to make out who or what that is there in front of you. And you become stronger. Senses are all heightened, trying to feel where you are or who is around you.
I can't quite. I don't know if I'm feeling a really tingly warmth. I'm seeing lots of color coming in and out with just different shapes. It reminds me of that blob thing again. There's no one shape. It feels extraterrestrial like.
Okay. And so let's ask it. Ask if this is a guide.
I'm hearing friend,
Okay.
friend, friendly.
And
being.
Hmm. Let's ask this friendly friend, friendly being, how they are and um, how they're assisting you on your journey to.
Helping keep her mind open. Awareness. I'm hearing awareness. Um, I'm. They know I'm my curiosity. They they've heard me. Eh, I'm not. I don't know. I'm here. I'm not. You're not there yet. I don't know what that means. Okay.
Can they explain it to you?
What's that?
Can they explain that to you?
Let's see. I've got things to clear out.
Okay. Can we clear them now?
Yes, that's what you're doing. That's what I. Yes, yeah. That's what was just said. Yes, that's what.
Remember in this healing space for you, put you in a healing space and you're feeling the healing that they are providing.
I'm sorry. You were cutting out.
Are they providing a healing space for right now?
Yeah.
Mhm. And are,
Yeah. I feel like they're kind of energy. I can feel like they're doing some energy. That's the colors I was seeing. Like I thought I was seeing
wonderful.
a light, kind of like a source light that I would normally do with the crown chakra, but I'm seeing a light, kind of like. And I heard them. They're laughing. They're funny.
Mhm.
Beam me up, Scotty. That's what they. That's what they. But yes, there's I guess for lack of a better description, it's like the traditional like lights that I always imagined, I guess, that just kind of go up. And I'm hearing that they're here.
And is there anything that they need to tell you while you are receiving this healing?
They don't want me to panic when the time comes. I'm close. You're not there yet.
And is that going to happen during this session or someday soon?
Not in this session. It's to come. And I was told you're on the right track because we're already communicating telepathically.
Yeah.
No idea what any of this means. I do. They just reminded me.
Beautiful. I love it. Okay. So, is there more to that to dive into?
No, what I'm hearing is he just took his turn, or they just took their turn. There's so many surrounding me. Just beings, just different beings. And I felt that going into the initial. I felt when I could feel.
And are there any other beings that are meant to do some healing on you while we're in this session today?
There is a, yes, there's a, almost like a white, not iridescent, there's definitely a white, yeah, iridescent being. This being says they are here, or she is here, this feminine energy is here to help awaken mine.
And do you have a name so that way you can call upon it when you need?
Cassie. Cassie, Cassidy, either or. And she was direct. I mean, I love her. She's so feminine, but just like direct. She said to, I have blocks in my sacral chakra.
And can we go in and tap into that right now?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you.
I'm hearing there's a lot of beings that want to talk to me. That's the part of the message that I'm getting, that you're not ready. I think what I'm feeling is like they're ready, I'm not, and it's like they're just waiting, and it's like it's almost like people know that, or so, it's almost like they keep getting big. The crowd around me keeps getting bigger, not in a bad way, just like there's just, I can feel it expanding. I don't know what it is.
Amazing. Beautiful. Those are your guides, love. Those are all these guides and beings that are here to support you from all dimensions of reality. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's, yeah, I is it possible to have that many?
Oh, yeah.
It's a little overwhelming, and they just said that's why you're not ready. We knew that.
Mm.
And that I have um childhood wounds to heal regarding love, not feeling. I was always loved. I had some I did have a trauma, a sexual trauma as a child. And that, there, I'm hearing that was the turning point of where I didn't feel worthy and that's a negative self-belief.
Mm-hmm. You're doing such a good job.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's interesting where this is going. Um, it's almost like they're communicating with me a little bit, or about some of my own thoughts of my upbringing.
Reprogramming,
Was
letting go of limiting beliefs from your past, so that way you can grow.
Yeah, and I came from a family that was still are so in the matrix, so programmed. But what I'm hearing is, with the one exception, with one incident, the intentions of the other people in my life, my mom and my dad, and the tensions were well. It it was their trauma carried on. They're confirming that because I'd been thinking that. Yeah. They want me to heal my wounds or my resentments towards my parents.
Are all these wounds that we're discussing, are they all trapped in the sacral that needs to be released today?
I hear an astounding absolutely.
Wonderful. All right. So when then they are done, let me know, and then we will we'll hop in and remove the block out of the body.
Yeah. All right. They just, that's their message.
Okay. All right. Well, let's tap into that feel, all those feelings down into your sacral. Let's feel it. Let's see it. How does it make you? How does it make you feel? And how do you feel it? How are you seeing this inside of you?
I'm seeing pretty black energy. And it goes back to kind of a blobby, but it's definitely like a darker energy that I'm feeling. So I need some clearing here. I don't, I'm not sure where I got that from and what point in my life.
So this is a really old energy. I believe the darker the energy, the longer probably it's been there. It's more collected. There's a bunch of it. So let's breathe in very deeply. Let's breathe that beautiful energy, that universal, that goddess light. Let's bring that goddess energy down in there. Let's wrap it around. Have you found a color to it? So you said dark, that black. So let's wrap that around that dark black. Excuse me. Wrapping that energy around it, spinning around it, taking it over. Just taking it over so much that the black is fading and it's just turning into like a smoky fog. Just dissipate it all. Vibrated at such a high level of your highest self, of the highest power and guidance that we have today. Let's break it all down, every bit of it, into that smoky smoke, that gray smoke. Now let's take that deep breath in of those 3 breaths. Let's begin after it's all broken down. Let's breathe that out. No more. That third one, collecting every little bit of smoke. And now is on. Good job. And now relaxing. Nice deep relaxing breath. And then we're going to take that deep breath. That one last deep breath. And we're going to blow that smoke away and see who it is on the other side. Who or where on the other side is waiting
I feel like I'm on the inside of a star. It's like now it's turned into like a light portal.
for. Take this.
I just saw an animal eye, and one of my uh, guides came in. Is it Victor? He's good. He's good. A rainbow's coming up, and I'm hearing a message. This is your path to brighter days. I've got to get out of my own way. See, I'm stopped. The portal just stopped, and I was told you gotta get out of your own way. And I have a wolf with me. It's wolf eyes that I'm seeing. Wolf.
So, does this wolf have somewhere to take you?
What's that?
Does this wolf have somewhere to take you?
Oh, okay. Ah, he's re- it's referring me back to a story that I recently came across. I have no idea where, and it was about wolves in Yellowstone. They came in and like took over a lot of like the deer and buffalo population, and when they did that, it produced abundance and growth in other areas and other forms of life, and they shifted the ecosystem of Yellowstone. I'm being reminded of that because before the shift, you saw that there was like desolate, almost like a destruction, and then there's green and plush. So like they're trying to tell me how that associates with my path. I resonate with wolf energy.
That's exactly why it's here then.
Huh?
I said, that's awesome. That's exactly why it's here then.
Yeah. Okay. He wants me to list. I'm being told, or message I'm getting is to go back to a certain song. Happens to be called Wolf, and it always like it came. I found it when I was in the midst of my huge spiritual awakening. Oh my God, that just makes sense. I was at a ceremony about 2 weeks ago, and I kept getting this word activate dropped in. I feel like it's all part of something big, like a breakthrough. There's been an activation in me. I feel like I'm talking nonsense.
It's okay. Expand on it. Ask what this has to do with it.
The message I'm getting is I'm coming into greener pastures, abundance with my pack. I'm gonna find my. There's a vision of me as like or a lone wolf, whether that's representing me or what, and then as that lone wolf is traveling through all this desolate territory, I'm getting the coming into the green abundance. There's the tribe. There's the rest of the pack. I'm on. I've got a momentum. Don't stop. I'm starting to build momentum. That's correct. That is true. I'm getting that warmth from a wolf pack, like I did with Jesus and Mother Mary coming in. It's like everything I'm coming across is nothing but safety, security is the messages I keep getting. That's it. Just cut it out. I'm seeing energy again, just like, but division with that's figured out.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's let that energy take over. And now that I'm going to ask that the next malevolent being or friendly being that is participating in Lisa's journey today assist on this next um, healing. So we'll switch scenes and let that next being take over. What is it and where is it that you're going?
I'm feeling this. I'm seeing seeing lots of. I can't make out a certain like figure. Again, everything is just kind of weighty, but it's a definite energy that's like a yellow green. The background is like reddish purple. I feel like it's something.
Breathe into it. Just relax. What needs to be said or asked?
What's that?
So what needs to be said or asked during this healing? What's happening right now?
Mm. There's figures coming up. I feel like I'm trying. I feel like there's a message trying to be sent, and I can't. I can't.
Well, let's take a deep breath. Breathe in and off in the distance, behind all this energy and light, this little light starts to get brighter and brighter, and you soon become to realize that it's a ride and it's pulling up to get you. Car opens the door, someone inside the car opens the door for you, and you climb in, and the car starts to take off. Where does that car lead? Where does that car take you to?
It takes me to the mountains. I can see from above, like as it looks. It's just.
Beautiful.
I don't know. I can't grab it.
Breathe into you. Just breathe, let it come to you. Feel yourself becoming light. You know, being her warm embrace wrapped her branches light around you. And so light. Eyes begin to drift back into your head and warm embrace, love, drift off, drifting off the most important place or time you need to be right now.
I feel like I'm floating. I'm being told, or a message, or something to work on my crown chakra. It's caused. There's a block in the. I can't tell if it's the crown chakra or the third eye area. It's a procrastination block, and it's been weighing heavy on me.
Can you put a color on it?
What's that?
Can you put a color on it?
Oh, green. Yeah, green. It's going different color greens, but it's green.
And put
A what?
a
Oh my god. It looks like a tooth.
oh wow.
I know why.
Okay.
I get it now. Okay. It looks like a tooth.
Okay. Why is that?
What's that?
Why is that? Why does it
Because I'm
make it
having
shaped like a
dental
tooth?
work and I got a missing tooth and I've been fretting over it, and so it's like another probably caused. I've had some major dental work in the last couple months from an accident thing, and it's all causing. I get it. It caused me a lot of financial pain, and
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I'm just blocked up because I'm procrastinating on my second revenue of income because I'm it just just goes back to the whole not believing in myself enough, so I procrastinate. So it's all kind of everything's all tied in, I guess.
All right, and that all
Does
makes
it?
perfect sense.
Oh,
Yes, definitely. Yeah, teeth have um, they go out to all the other sections of our body. So when you work with like an Ayurvedic doctor or a natural doctor or a natural dentist, that is something that they get into. So let's go ahead and let's tap into the intensity of that. Let's think about all of that that's connected
okay.
to that and feel that intensity and let me know what that intensity level is.
I'm seeing flashes of lights. Whew. About a 4.
All right, let's take that big breath. Let's breathe in that universal light and love energy right down into the third eye, the crown chakra. Let's take them all over. Let's even step in a little bit into that. Yeah, let's clear that whole area. Let's let that universal love and light energy just swarm the whole head, the jaw, the teeth, the mind, the eyes, behind the eyes. Let's let it take all of it out. And it starts to become kind of like a swirl. Just like a tie-dye swirl of just sucking in all of that energy into this little spiral tornado, just sucking it all up. And then once you have noticed that it's all clear from your head, your neck, your jaw, your eyes, your mind, your soul, once you feel all of this clear and full of love and light, I want you to take a deep breath in and start our 3 breaths to breathe this out. Breathing in that last tiny bit that's swirling out, grabbing hold of it and watching that whirlwind come out of you. That last tiny bit, knowing it's all gone. And let's blow that tornado away. Let's blow that whirlwind completely away. Let's welcome that light on the other side. What message does it have for you? What scene does it want to take you to?
It's taking me to a scene like in a Retro Town. Oh, I just had some stuff come in real quick.
Okay.
Okay. It's a vision of it appears to be me and a man holding hands. We're walking down the sidewalk. It's, I want to say 40s, 50s, and I'm being told that I'm still healing from a heartbreak in this life due to a tragic accident. And like I said, it appears to be in the 30s, 40s, 50s. I'm just looking at the dress attire.
Okay.
It may want me to understand or acknowledge that I understand what was just brought to me. And that I need to work on that. Uh, I'm being shown another scene where, again, that's the same, me, different. I look different, and I became angry, bitter, hateful, mean. And I'm seeing like maybe alcohol or something. I I don't know if this makes sense. If I heal,
Let's start.
I can,
Yeah. Just go ahead. Keep going.
does that make sense? If I can heal her, I can heal me.
Yes. Because if you can heal that old aspect of yourself, that past life, that because it's all one life. So that old aspect, that old body that you were in, there's a block there that you have taken on, and so we need to heal that. So if you heal her, you heal you now. So let's dive into it.
Who I don't like the feeling, the emotion, the energy I'm feeling for that. I turned bitter, ugly. It hurts me to know that I was that way. But I'm receiving. That's why that helped me become who I am today. My kindness, but there's a sense of resentment I'm still holding on to, and that is attachment to that. I was angry at God. She was just scared. I was just scared. Oh my God, she never did find love after that. And then I was brought like a a message that mirrored, because that's one of my biggest fears, is that I'm going to die alone without a partner. Then I've got so much love to give now.
We're getting there.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, no, it's beautiful. We're getting there. We're getting exactly where we need to be.
She is completely in despair. I can feel her, or me.
Mm-hmm.
She never recovered in that life.
But now you get the opportunity to clear that wound.
Yes. I'm getting the message. The old me is happy that the new me showed up.
Love that.
The old me is like desperately surrendered to the new me.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
She literally collapsed. The vision I had was, she literally was so grateful I showed up, and then she collapsed into me. That's crazy.
Oh, I love it. The integration that's happening right now is beautiful.
Yeah, it's like she was just so. I can still. Yeah,
Relieved.
I'm feeling the relief now. I'm feeling like.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I just visualized. I mean, she just literally just collapsed and melted into me, and then so relieved. It, like, I saved her. I helped her get out of the misery. Whew.
Beautiful work. Beautiful.
It's like I'm taking her and I'm carrying her and I'm putting her to rest. Oh my gosh. I just took all that love and that safety that I felt with Jesus when I first came in, and I gave it to the old me. Holy shit.
That's awesome. Yay.
I didn't even realize what I said until after I said it. Now I'm seeing, I don't know if that's my higher self or if that's me now with wings flying away.
Mm. Mm.
Whew. yeah, that was an integration. It was happening all at the same. I can feel it. I can feel the release, and I can feel the calmness now.
So let's ask the higher self. Was everything released, or do we need to go into the body to release any more?
She's wishing me well, or yeah, she's like, "You're good," but she wants me to stay on top of it. I'm open, like I'm fragile open,
Mm-hmm.
and that more is going to come up as a result of this. But not to worry. I'm in a good safe. Again, I'm in a good safe space, and I'm providing that for myself. She's not saying that I have anything else to work on, but she's not saying I won't ever.
No, not ever. Just in this
Okay,
session
yeah,
today.
trying to like, I'm like,
we always have work to do for the rest of our
I-
lives. We just today, just in this session.
maintenance. I need to be true to my. I need to stay. I fall off sometimes. I get what she's saying, or I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, she. I'm hearing that. It's almost like it's so cute. It's almost like everybody, like all my friends and beings and ancestors and higher, so they're all cheering right now. That group of people that I have felt with me, it's like they're all like happy.
Beautiful. They just saw witness you do all this beautiful work. They're all so proud of you. I love that. Hey, such a wonderful feeling.
Am I gonna remember all this?
And I'll also send you the recording.
Okay. I probably won't want to see it.
Well, they do say that it is helpful to go back. It helps you remember bits and pieces that you may have forgotten, but
Yeah. Um.
helps you refresh it basically.
Yeah, I have no idea some of the things I was saying. It's really weird because you could probably help me understand this. How do I know if it's because things were coming out? That's not my
Mm-hmm.
thinking mind, right? That's my subconscious mind.
You mean that it was
No,
talking to you?
like the things I'm telling you. Like, where's that coming
Mm-hmm.
from?
It's coming from your higher self. That's your higher self. Your higher self is tapped in. Your higher self gets to be on all those other dimensions, all those different
Okay.
ascension levels, and gets to be with your guides all the time and be taking up information and things. So when we're able just to tap in to our higher self, that's when we're receiving all this knowledge and from the past, the future, right now,
Yeah, and
the
it's like
healing, the block.
I don't. There's, and I'm sure it's common that I don't remember everything. Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we miss out. We that's why they say sometimes you should record it. If you want to, we can record them, and that way you can go back, and it helps refresh, helps bring things up. Um, I've had things come up a couple of years later, and I've been like, oh my gosh, that was that tiny little piece that I couldn't really get clear, and I couldn't understand, and then all of a sudden it was there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh wow, that's all of it that I wanted to come clear came through like 3 years later, and I was like, holy
No,
crap.
there was
Okay.
definitely some things that were like hitting. Yeah, because I'm working on a tooth.
Mm.
Oof, that's a whole other story. And just like 2 weeks ago, I had to drop $3,800 because the whole side of my mouth got smashed and all that. I was
Oh,
so pissed. So again, it goes back, and
right.
then something else came up that I with my vehicle, and that was like $4,000, and I became so angry. I'm like, I'm working so hard. How can I just in a matter of a 6 week period, all of a sudden be almost $10,000 in debt? And I was pissed. And it's like, what the hell? And then, but in the meantime, I've got this issue with this tooth, and I'm like, I'm dealing with procrastination, which I'm trying to come out of, which I've done, some work on it, but it was weird how when I got the message of the block, how that was a tooth, the tooth.
Mm.
But I realized I
Okay.
knew one because I probably got this in my subconscious, but then it hit me in the middle of it that I was so pissed and just still disgusted that it's going to cost me either I'd pay $3,800 or I'd walk around with, the half side of my mouth with no teeth.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I've been there. I was just there
Oh,
this last year too. Still need to.
I it's
Yeah.
it's just like so that was interesting. But so what's your take on all this? What do I do now?
Okay. First off, let's finish this session and then hop into
Oh,
integration. So let's get you to lean back and let's make sure that we seal it all up and we let go of everything, and we seal it across like all
okay.
dimensions. Okay. So make sure that everything's cleared and gone and that you're filled completely back up with all that
Yeah, I
goodness.
was
Okay.
excited. I just
Okay.
busted out.
Right? It's exciting. You get excited sometimes. You're like, wait, hold on. This is great. I want to dive more into this. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll end it, but let's do the releasing, the removing and clearing of it all, okay? Okay, so take a breath, relax, let the eyes fall back. Rotate back, you're feeling yourself just relax and you're melting. Oh, just feel the energy spiraling around you. So let's cut the bow. Let's do the bow break and cut the cord. So let's all across all dimensions.
Am I supposed to repeat?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was going to say that.
All
Yeah,
right,
go
can
ahead
you
and
repeat
repeat
that
after
again? I'm
me.
sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Go ahead. It is
It
across
is
all
across all
dimensions,
dimensions,
all parallel
all parallel
universes,
universes,
all planes of
all planes of
reality,
reality,
all
all
timelines,
timelines, past
past lives,
lives,
mhm, all
all
future
future
lives,
lives,
and in all directions of
all
space and
direction
time,
of space and time,
from now to the beginning of creation and beyond,
from now to the beginning of creation and beyond,
down to my cellular level and DNA
down
structure.
to my cellular level and DNA structure.
And now we're going to replace it with whatever feeling or love that you want to. So, love, hope, gratitude, blessing, strength, support, whatever comes to mind. Let's do it.
I'm going to fill it up with discipline.
Discipline. Beautiful. All right. Now I want you to feel that with however that feels to you, coming down, that discipline feels to you, coming down through your crown chakra, all the way down through your body, engulfing every molecule, every cell, from the blood, the water, the veins. You can feel it through every part of your being, from your head to your toes. It's a wonderful feeling. It feels powerful, loving, and it's discipline and strength, stronger than you've ever felt before. It's taking you over, feeling that true goddess that you really are, and all her power and the support that she brings with her. And before I bring your light body back to your physical body, I want you to feel the expansion of your heart and the increased depths of your wisdom and knowing, and you send gratitude to all who all participated in your journey today. All of your renewed and realigned vibrant energy is starting to come back to your body now. Everyday awareness and consciousness, feeling yourself return to the room in the present day, waking up naturally, completely, and fully. You begin to stretch, move, and open your eyes when you're ready. Welcome back.
Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, that
Very
felt
exciting.
super. I could just feel the energy. My hand. It was amazing. Thank you.
Very, very welcome. It was very exciting today. So we touched base on, um, we hopped like right back into an old session with more information, and then we went through that and moved right into the work that you needed to do now to stop the procrastination, to integrate everything that you needed, and to feel in your power to make it all
Okay.
happen.
Yeah, I forgot. I did. I jumped back in to royalty of some sort as a little girl this time.
Hmm. Yeah, I felt like you said it was like probably the same era, but you were younger. You were just a younger child at
Younger
this point.
child. And think
Mhm.
about it. It makes sense as to why I was so triggered at my mom's house a couple weeks ago. Because her and my stepdad, they live very abundantly. And so now I'm able to make those connections even more stronger and validate that's okay. And that's going to help me understand that I need to be happy for my mother in her current life because she came from some bad situations, and for her to have such abundance and for me to hold resentment towards that is the lady in the 50s being all ugly and shit.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Now,
definitely. Yeah, we've all had that dark time, at least a few, probably more, a lot of them in our past, all the multiple hundreds or thousands of lives that we've had. And I'm sure that there's been quite a few of them in there where we didn't take things very well and we held on to them. And then that's what we end up with, those tiny bits of each one of
yeah.
those here.
But what about that part where, I mean, the whole thing happened, just the whole integration? I mean, it all happened, right? In that moment. Is that
Yeah,
normal?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, whatever you need. That's why I say whatever you need, whatever your guides feel that you need at that time, and that's what we're gonna hop into.
That was crazy. That came out of nowhere for me. And I don't know who it
Mhm.
was. I wonder who it was that was the love of my life, if I know that person now, their soul, back in. in that day, but it was a big, tall man I saw from behind, and I remember feeling very happy with. It was a great moment. It was retro and envision and all that. Almost like the traditional. Maybe it was more of the 30s. I cannot put. I was suck at eras, but it kind of reminds me more of the traditional like picture you see where the man's going off to war and the woman's kissing him out of the bus or something like that. It's kind of reminds me of that. So
Oh,
the
that's
love and
cute.
the passion was there, and then I don't know how it got taken away, or maybe he did go to war. I don't know. But it the high that I was on in that moment and the low they mirrored each other in opposites because I was so happy in that
Mm-hmm.
moment when I came into the scene and so completely despaired and distraught at the end of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would take it that would probably have something to do with her sadness. You said something about she never found love again.
Mm, mm,
So maybe that's what you said something about she never found love again, and then that was something that you were scared of. That's something that sounded like you were holding on to, is that you didn't want to end up alone, and that she was very bitter and angry because of all that.
mm.
So that probably had something to do with today as well. I think that you were talking about.
Absolutely, because I am what that is one of my I wouldn't say fears. I'm pretty good about not being fearful. I'm pretty fine living alone. Don't get me wrong there, but it's one of my because
Mm-hmm.
I have so much love to give. I just love to love, and to not have a
Mm-hmm.
partner to share that with, I think is very sad. Not only for me, but for the receiving potential person. And
Yeah.
so that has kind of been a mindset. I need to really work on that because if I'm thinking that way, I'm receiving that. So I need to, but with this last relationship I just broke up with, I only broke up with him because I was worthy of receiving more than he was capable of giving. It wasn't any shadiness. So I think that's growth.
That is growth. That's amazing. It's beautiful. Um, I've been there myself. And I've had kind of get there where I'm like, oh, hold on a second. Like this may be like a not a bad relationship. It's not an unhealthy one, but I just don't feel
Yeah.
myself. Like you're a nice guy and that's great, but now I'm learning myself and learning what I need
Right.
personally to make my life better, to work within myself, um
Right.
to grow. Can I grow with this person? Are they willing to continue to grow
Right.
with me? Are they capable of such things? And if they're not, damn it, I don't think I can have that in my life. And I went through that. I went through that very much and was like, well, fuck it. When the universe feels like I'm ready, then I'll be ready. And I dropped it. And then I worked on those things that highlighted for me, and within those people, it wasn't bad, but it was what highlighted
Right.
within myself,
Right.
and that's we highlight things, those light between ourselves. So, um, one of my favorite lines is, you don't have to be an electric fence to get your point across, and so that I think that comes up in relationships a lot. Any type of relationship is when we feel it doesn't resonate, this isn't good for us, we
Yeah.
run and are like, "Whoa, no, thank you, I'm good, bye," or just completely
Yeah.
disassociate. So now is the time for learning for ourselves and understanding that it's okay.
Right.
It's okay for me to say, "Hey, this isn't working. It's not you. It's
Right.
it's me." I'm working on all this stuff and I need someone who's going to be able to deal with that growth
Yes.
and grow
Yeah.
with me.
Absolutely. And the old Lisa would have tried to just make it work.
Yeah,
And
that's what we
this is the
do.
first. It's
Program.
yeah.
That's what we've done for years. That's where our mothers and our mothers'
Yeah.
mothers taught us. You don't leave a relationship. You get married, you stay in it, and you make it work.
Yes, regardless of what type.
Regardless.
Yes, yes.
Right. Regardless how he treats you, regardless how you feel, you were married, under God's eyes, that's what you have to do
Yep.
right now. We've come into a time now where we're like, that's not
Yes.
true. Christianity and capitalism is falling. It is falling apart, and we are waking up to realize our own power and that hey, the spell is being lifted. I don't give myself to you. You're taking my power
Right.
away from me. You're giving yourself away when you don't need to be. And so all that's being lifted. And so now you're like, hey, I feel things. It's okay. I can
Yeah.
do that. It's okay.
It's not shame to feel any emotion that's not happiness. I mean, my sister and I just had that talk. It's like our parents did not know how to deal with emotion. If it was not a happy emotion, we don't deal with it. We don't talk about it, and we're going to shame you if you have it. But
Yes.
this last
Yes.
breakup for
Yes.
me, it was the first time I ever broke up with somebody strictly because it was disrupting my peace because we didn't align. Because he wasn't work and he was reverting
Mhm.
and reverting and reverting and I'm growing and growing. So, I've broken up with people before because they were shady asses or whatever, but he's a great man. He's a wonderful man. He's got a lot of work to do. And I knew that if I stayed in it, that dark, dark, deep night of the soul, I know he's in the dark night of the soul. I know he is. I had to distance myself from it because I can't do anything. So this is the first time I ever walked away from somebody. No, it's not. I lied. Well, the first Jordan because it was creating me to be so fucking sick. This was the first time I did it in a healthy mindset.
Yeah. 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 Okay. That that's wonderful. And that's growth. That's so much growth. And that feels so great to give yourself
That
that.
empowerment you were talking about.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You just stand in your power and feel that. And that creates so much. Like that's how we manifest. That's how we heal. That's how we grow and how we can support
Right.
others, so, revel in it. That's
Ah.
my advice. Revel in it. Have fun with it. Love yourself this week. I would stay there as long
Right.
as you can.
And tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm just gonna like.
Yay! Happy
Oh,
birthday!
so back in the day, I didn't think I would live to see this age because the world would end. That was how I always thought as a little girl. The world would end before I got to 30. Now look at me, 54. So
Right? Yeah, and this is like when all the true transformation, all the magic's just about to
yeah,
happen. Like it's the second half. It's the second half when we make that turn and that everything just fucking becomes beautiful, and you're like, I fucking made it. Like, because it's not the money, it's not the man, it's how we feel inside. Like, fuck, I made it. God, I feel good. This is happiness. Happiness. I did it to myself. They didn't give it to me. My job didn't give it to me. He didn't give it to me. My parents didn't give it to me. I did it. I earned it all on
yes,
my own. And
yeah, that's super
that's
empowering. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I love it. Yay!
So I'm probably gonna journal now because I don't know all that came through, and I'm gonna try to do it as it's fresh because that was pretty powerful.
Yeah, and I will upload this and I'll send it right over to
Okay.
you.
Okay. Did you want to send me
Yeah.
voice or how do you want me?
Yeah. I can send you over an invoice, or I don't know which way you pay me. Which way do you do it? I can send you an invoice, and that way you can pay in
That's
whatever
perfect
way
because
you want.
I'm in the middle of shutting accounts down and starting a new account, that kind of stuff. This might
Okay.
be the first my new
Okay.
account. So
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This link will let you use whatever app or card, your bank
okay,
account, or whatever you
cool.
want.
Yeah, that's
So, um, yeah. Also, I started it late. I thought the recording button was working, And then we were in the middle of the session and something kept telling me like, push that button over there, push that button over there. And I finally pushed the button and I was like, oh shit,
No,
it's
that's
just
okay.
now started. But we have 75 minutes. We still have 75 minutes of, of healing on here. So there's still quite a bit. Yeah, it's at 7
Well, and think
o'clock.
about it. We were messing
So
around with the technology.
the
Yeah,
technology,
no, and I'll
yeah.
be honest with you. When I have my Reiki master, when she'll do intuitive reading Reiki stuff with me, but she always has, I just do a voice record of it, and I have balls to go back to listen to any of them. I'm scared.
I have sometimes we don't want to see ourselves. We're like, oh,
Yeah,
that don't look very pleasant.
but I do the work and I do the work, but I don't want to listen to my.
Right. We're like, I have to integrate all
But
this anyway. Let's come
power.
back to this at another
This one was
time.
pretty powerful, so I might have to go back to it. So yeah, whatever.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think the only thing really not on it's like the, like the electronic thing and then, where we hopped in last time, like the royalty when you're a
Mm,
little girl. I think that one and the next one's not on there, but I think most of them are. As I say, it's 75 minutes, so that's more than an hour. You get
yeah.
like hour and 15 minutes
Oh, it
worth. So that really potent stuff at the
oh,
end is all in there
does
though that
say
you're
so. And
wanting.
the
So
the the angry me, the angry elf.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
um,
yeah.
my
She's in
angry
there
elf.
too.
We got that. We got that part because that was towards the end, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's all in there. Yep. Yeah, that was toward the end. So yeah, all that real powerful stuff at the end, the new stuff, all the
Oh,
real new stuff is all
okay.
in there.
So we had to
Yeah,
take a
yeah.
whole
It was
ride
old
to
stuff.
get there,
So
but we got there.
yeah. Yeah, we did. I'm so happy you got there. It was so beautiful seeing you on your journey today and seeing you shed everything you needed to shed. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of that. I appreciate
And
you very, very much.
for staying connected with me because I apparently needed this.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I kept up with you. Integration takes time sometimes. That's why I said when I put out that portal, that option for the healing portal, I give that option for we can only do this once a month and
Yeah,
not not once a week, we once a month, and because there's a lot of integration that needs to be done
right, right.
sometimes. So,
And then I
um,
felt like because right after I was, or right about the same time I was working with you, I had all those back to back like, and I could, things I couldn't account for, and bad headspace. And so I think that probably halted some of my integration just naturally. And then I started on releasing that stuff. And I used the information that you had walked me through last time. And so I feel like once I got that stuff cleared out again, more things started coming to me. And,
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, good. Good. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll just keep going back through that. If you want to message me at the end of the week or whenever anything comes up for you that you need to integrate, let me know and we can get on a call. This week I'm not with my kids, so I'm available like morning
Okay.
and night
And
this
this
week.
week's a better week for me too. I'm just looking forward to getting to a point where I don't have to work the day job and like passion,
Right.
but I know it's going to take a minute. So, but that's what I'm trying to do, release all
Right.
this stuff to get myself into, to
Mhm.
position myself to where I can just do service work.
Right. So that is something that we can dive into too. I do the business healing with coaching. So that way, like next session, if you want, we can hop into how can I integrate moving into working for
Perfect.
myself. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to get there? What integration do I need to do? What steps are coming? Is this something that I can step into right now? Or what do I need to do to get to the point where I
Okay.
can dive in
That's
first?
definitely
You know? those kind
the
of
next
questions.
session because I'm already. I don't know if you noticed, because I'm doing spiritual weight loss, but I
Oh,
haven't
beautiful. Okay.
advertised it for spiritual weight loss yet. I'm a food fuels coach. I did this like 10 years ago, and it's all holistic. Everything is holistic. And it's about food separation and all that. So that's an area that I'm super comfortable in. I've already done it. I've already got an old clientele I'm trying to tap into, but they're I helped them break through in the Midwest back in the day. They're
Mm-hmm.
the founder, when he had asked me to come back on board, he said there's nobody on the West Coast or the Western region of the U.S. No coaches, and there's no people that know the program because it was developed in the Midwest. And he said, so we need you. So that's what I'm trying to do. I need to position myself because I need to make some breakthroughs. Didn't I just say something about breakthrough at the beginning? Yeah. So I,
There there we go. That's awesome. All right. Well, then we know exactly where you're headed next.
what's that?
Beautiful. I said, so we know exactly where we're headed
For
next
sure.
then. Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. All right. Um, and I would love to hear more about this spiritual food
Oh,
healing, that
okay.
you're doing. You don't have to get into it today because I want to keep your mind fresh on everything because you want to go journal. Okay. So I don't want to put you into that, but message me, shoot me like a video or an audio or something and
Okay.
let me know about it. Cause I love to co-create with other, other people, and we have different areas that we're always wanting to share, you know what I mean, with other people. So like I have people who go in for business coaching. Like I refer my mentorships and stuff over to my girl Jessica, and she teaches them the spiritual business aspect of everything. So I help with all the clearing and setting and doing all that, and then I can pass you over to Jessica to help build your business spiritually
Oh,
online. And so just like your food thing, I can assist you. There are other people who want to work on their spiritual food. That's something on a journey that people want to do. Is that part of their spiritual journey is food, and that has a lot to do with it. So that is something that we can tap into at a later time. But like I said, I don't want you to go in your mind
yeah.
there right now. I want you to go in your journal. Take this all in, feel great, relax, enjoy yourself tonight, treat yourself to a hot bath, whatever makes you feel good. And you go do that. And you get a hold of me
Okay.
when stuff comes
Well,
up.
I've got my
Okay.
little ready,
All right.
so I'm ready to go. Thank you so
I haven't got my roll.
much away on the other stuff, and I look forward to the next session.
All right, baby. Thank you so much. Mwah, I do too. So excited for next time. Have a wonderful
Thank
night.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.